Hello everyone, welcome to Mission Violin channel. My name is Mariana and I'm a violin teacher. I decided to create this YouTube channel to help my own students, their parents, or anyone that has interest into learning more about this instrument. I decided for a first video to talk about intonation of the violin. I know it's a current problem at the moment since we need to stay at home and we need to do online classes, so teachers cannot do much about it, and I know it can be hard for you or also your parents to tune the violin properly. That's why I decided to create this video. One first recommendation is to use an app on your phone. I recommend one that is called SoundCorset. I don't know if you can see it. I will also put the name of the app on the description of this video. And of course it will be ideal if you could already tune through your ear training. But if you're a beginner, you need to have a proper training for that. It takes time. Sometimes the violin classes only are not enough for it. So we just want now to have something easy to do, not to think much about it. So if you can, just download an app. And I also will show you how to use it. So the app has like arrows that go back and forward. And when you pluck the string, it should tell you, like it should show you a green color. And sometimes the arrow might be not precisely on the center. If it's not, it's okay as long as you have the green color. Also, let's try not to be too picky now, because also we cannot become professionals in the intonation like just in one day. Alright, so another thing, it is also important for you to know the name of the strings of the instrument. Okay? So the first string, it's called E, A, D, G. If you talk another language, for example Portuguese, like me, the name of the strings will be different. They will be called Mi, La, Re, Sol. When you use the app, it might happen that you see another symbol after. For example, a hashtag. It's called in music theory sharp. Or that you see a B, that is called flat. So if the app is showing you A flat or E sharp, it means the intonation is not there. Even though it shows you green, but you don't want A with another symbol like this after. We just want pure notes, pure A, pure E, so on and so on. Alright, so we will just go now to the part how to tune properly the violin. So, we have two ways of tuning. We have the pegs and we have the fine tuners. The pegs are used for bigger adjustments and the fine tuner for small adjustments. Sometimes we need to do a combination of both. Alright? In the beginning, to my students or also parents, I recommend you to try as much to keep the fine tuners. Alright? Because here, when we avoid to use the pegs, yeah, fine tuners are less risky, alright? But if you see that you're kind of far away, we need to use the pegs then. So let's see how we can use them. First thing, we need to know which peg is correspondent to each string. One way to do it, very easy, you just have your finger on the string until you see which peg corresponds. So, for example, in English it will be E string here, A, D, G. In Portuguese, it will be Mi, La, Re, Sol. Alright, when you want to start to use the pegs, it's important that the fine tuners are a bit loose, because if they are on its limit, it means the string has already some pressure, and then when you move it, it will create more pressure, eventually might break. So we don't want that. Alright, how to move the pegs? in which direction? Let's go to this part. So if you want to have a high intonation, you should do these movements. So just imagine that there is someone over there and you're talking to that person, so you just want these movements. If you want to lower, you're moving towards you. Alright? So then I believe it's important to have one other hand here to have the violin a bit more stable. And it's just not about moving the peg just up and down, but also having a pressure inside. That's why I believe this hand is important to make counter pressure. Alright? So it's also important that you don't do abrupt movements. For example, don't do suddenly a quarter or even 1/2 movement. Alright? Because it might break, and so it's about really just doing very, very small movements until you reach the point you want. Alright? So I will just do now, for example, with the G string. Even I don't think you really can see the movement like much, so it's just for you to realize it's just really, really fine movements. When we are already getting closer, alright, we should use the fine tuners for making the small and final adjustments. Okay? For example, if you're doing the D, if you're tuning the D and the up is showing you that it's sounding, it appears like a B, it means you're kind of far away. So for that I will recommend for you to use the pegs. If it shows as a C sharp, that's almost closer to the D, you can do a little bit of the peg, but you can start already to use the fine tuners. Alright, so let's just go now to this part. Which movement should we do with the fine tuners? So if we want to have higher, we should do clockwise. If we want lower, it should be the other way around. Alright? So not the clockwise movement. I hope it's clear. I forgot the precise expression in English. Alright, and just one last tip. If you want to start to play and tune with your bow, it's important that you don't make a big pressure on the string. For example, I don't know if you can see, but my bow is moving because I'm making like a pressure. This pressure affects also the intonation, alright? And we should do really soft movements. It's also not only friendly for the strings, but also for your ear, because you develop better your ear perception when you play softer. So this is also everyone that is a professional, we do this, we just do very soft movements. Alright, those are my tips, and just one last that I believe it's very important now. Be patient, because learning how to tune needs also a routine, so you also need to practice the process of tuning the violin. Every time you practice at home, or your child does, tune a little bit the violin, because with time you will see that you don't need to make bigger adjustments. The strings will start to get more stable. So that's what we want. Alright, so those are my tips for today. If you want more videos like this, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you soon. Bye!